Frank, I'm going to make you a short little video here. German razor, dulled on glass, dulled, no cutting at all. Set aside the number 482 Suita. Set the bevel on this king, 1000 grit. So I'm using the axe method, a diminishing number of strokes. I started with 10, went down to 5, 3, 2, 1. So I treat each side of the blade equally. The razor that I'm working with I've sharpened dozens of times, so I've just built a balance between both sides as I've gone along. Okay, here's my microscope. I'm going to put the razor in the microscope and forward it up to the viewing zone. Okay, here is the bevel of that razor. You can see on the 1000 grit king. I'll take a photo of that. Actually, that wasn't a very sharply focused. Let me. Okay, that looks better. Okay, so you can see the 1000 grit king scratches go all the way to the very edge of the razor. They begin and it's one continuous line. So we're going to remove those. So we'll set the king aside. Here is the Suita. And I'm going to I'm going to erase the slurry using a worn out Atma diamond plate. Okay. I'm just going to do a few strokes on this, just so we can see how quickly these 1000 grit scratches are removed. Okay, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me just push the slurry back into the top of the stone there. Okay, I want to save that slurry. Rinse the blade, and we're going to go over the microscope one more time.
So take care of that now, and take care of it while you have time at lunch to get this now at $10 a month. It's really a nice way to get a membership going with KDFC at 888.
Okay, here's our bevel on the same razor. Essentially, in this section, all of the, I'm going to take a photo of that, all of the 1000 grit scratches are gone. We could move along the edge there, and there may be some shadows left over from the 1000 grit, but pretty much they're all gone. Now if we rotate down onto here's the base of the bevel, there are some shadows of the previous scratches. There's a small group there that are still a little bit viewable. Okay, so next we're going to bring remember that was only 5 strokes on one side of the razor. So to keep things even, I'll go back to the other side and do 5 strokes over here. It's a total of 10 on that side. And that's a total of 10 on both sides. Our slurry is greatly diminished here. There's 5, 3, 2, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so that's a total of 21 strokes altogether, including the first 5 on that one side. Okay, now my idea is to do a light strop on the razor. This is clean leather. Rinse off the blade. Now we're going to continue with stone, but I have here a Tomo Nagara that I made up for you. This is made from an Asagi stone. And Suita do have small holes in them. They're called su, and they can trap larger particles. But with these Tomae Honyama type stones, the particles are so small, it's not really an issue. So I'm going to do another 10-stroke progression here. Okay, that was 10 on one side. Ten on both sides. Rinse the blade off with clear water. Do a slight faint stropping. Rinse the blade. And I'm going to rinse the stone off. And now I have another Tomo Nagara. This is a Kita stone. It's quite a bit softer than the Asagi. So here again we have a faint slurry. We'll do the same procedure.
The orchestral suite number 3 of Johann Sebastian Bach. Those are a couple of gavottes performed by the Freiburg Baroque.
Okay, I'll rinse the blade off. And I'm going to rinse the stone off. We're doing some finishing strokes here now. Okay, I'm going to reuse this Kita.
Or give online at KDSC.com. And it's great to hear you're loving the ultimate piano concertos that we've been sampling. The new thank you gift that we just brought out a little bit ago, about an hour and a half ago. We brought out the ultimate piano concertos at a special offer, $10 a month on the Sustainer plan, or $120 all at once. Because later on today, when Diana's done,
Okay, we'll do some weight of the razor strokes now.
and become a member today. Just 36 minutes left in this hour. So, you know, who knows what you'll be doing after that. You might get busy and not be thinking about KDFC. We want to, as long as you're thinking about us now, we hope you can call and keep those operators busy and keep moving these piano concerto discs too, because that's great. We want to get those in your hands. Call 1-800. No, you don't. Call 888. It's 888.
Okay,
How many times I said it? 888 966
rinse the blade.
332 or KDNC.com.
and some more stropping.
That's great. And remember too that you'll also get the mug, the beautiful new KDFC Cafe Latte mug for your sustaining gift right now. 888-966-5332. Or you can
Okay,
go online.
here's some hair.
Go online to KDFC.com. You'll see a picture of the mug. Very handsome. Go to KDFC.com. And what is a sustainer? Maybe you ask. What's a monthly sustainer? When we talk about that, that means you put your membership on the credit card.
This is very fine hair that cut, and the hair bounced back onto my hand. We're not really at a fully shavable edge right now, so I'm going to go back to the stone, and I'll do raise another slurry. And we'll do some
noise and chatter on other stations is painful. KDFC relaxes me and makes the commute something to look forward to. Love to hear that, Margaret. Thank you so much. 888-966-5332 or go online to KDFC.com. Speaking of lengthy commutes, Al is in Cancun. Oh, sorry, Al. Sorry to hear about that. In fact, I looked at this first and said Chevy Chase. I thought, Diane, you have Chevy Chase called it. But Al is from Chevy Chase, Maryland, but loves KDFC as his favorite station in America, happens to be in Cancun on business and is listening and separating himself from that Mai Tai and margarita right now. He's giving us a call. I think he went online, actually. Says, I love KDFC. Nothing compares. Keep up the great work. Best of luck on the drive. And get everybody else to become members, too. Thanks, Al. We appreciate it. 888-966-5332
okay.
or KDFC.com. I want to do some business.
Rinse the blade.
Today only, we're talking about a great deal until 3 o'clock this afternoon. It's the Ultimate Piano Concertos, a 5-CD set. You got your Mozart, your Beethoven, your Tchaikovsky first, your Grieg, your Schumann, all the great, wonderful concertos and wonderful performances too. Support KDFC at $10 a month on the Sustainer plan and give 100 or give 100.
Okay, that was pretty silent.
$120 all at once.
That bounced back onto my hand. I got a really nice edge towards the center of the blade. So this would be something I would have to go back and try to pick up on the toe and the heel. But we're going to go back over to the microscope to take a look at how that edge has progressed and to take another photo of it. Okay, here's the edge right here. You can see how much more refined it looks. This is under about 600 power magnification. So all of the 1000 grit scratches have been honed off. There's only the slightest shadow there of something left over. And so this passed about a HHT4 hanging hair test. So next I'll shave with it and test it out that way. So that's the axe method, using just the minimum number of strokes.